Hello, welcome to the next class. You can see that our windows are already showing. Now there is one thing that I noticed that we need to do. If you go to this left view, you see that our windows, toilet windows, are not at the height they are supposed to be. So what are we going to do? You see that you just click and right click and you click select all instances, and you just use your arrow to move it. But for us to be more accurate, we will not just use our up arrow to move it. We are going to go to edit, this element properties. This box here is called element properties. So mind you, if you want to know the name of anything, just take your cursor to it to tell you the name. So you will now see the cell height here showing us 1035, that we have already moved it a little, but it's supposed to be at 1.5. so you click, you type 1500, so you go to OK. So by the time you go to OK, you can see that it's now on the same level with this one. So that's how you do it. You move it, so you check the level, you go around again, check it around. If there's any issue, you go to the east, you check it, you check north, you check everywhere. Once it's okay, then you can now move to the next stage. If you even want to render and see how far you have gone, you have not saved, so that means we need to save. So please be saving your project, so that even if anything happens, you can retrieve it easily. So let's go to the 3D and see what we are trying to say. You just go to this corner. There's one thing we call RR, meaning rendering. A dialog box will come out to show you render. We just want to render the draft and see how it will look like. Let's just render it and see how it will look like, and see what we have been doing so far in the rendering. Let's see how it will come out. Let's wait for it just for some seconds, and you shall see what we have been doing so far, how it is. Let's wait for it for some seconds. Your system should not take much time. Once you have a good system, it will not take more than 1 minute for this one to render. It's just for us to see what you have been doing so far, so that we can have an idea of where we need to edit, if there is a need for us to do any editing. So that is the idea for it. Your own might not even take up to a minute. My own is taking around a minute plus now. So it depends on your system. Your system might do it in less than a minute. My own just doing it a little more than a minute. So let's wait for it and see how far we have gone in this training. You can see as it's rendering is showing. You can see as rendering is showing. You can see what we are talking about. This is how far we have been able to go. You can see the color. You can have an idea of how this is the blue door, the window, and so on and so forth. So this gives you an idea of what you are doing. So we'll continue in the next class with the next stage of what we need to do.